Hi all, welcome to my house on the Navratri Eve. So we have Galu displayed with three parts. So let me explain each steps one by one. Okay, so we have displayed two 5 steps and one single step. So let me explain from the first 5 steps, which is on the left side, and I'm going to the right top of the 5 steps. The first one displays Rangamannar and Andal of Sriviliputtur, and this is followed by um, Viswarupam. So Viswarupam and the Arjuna, where Krishna gives the brief on the way of living to him on the Mahabharata war scene. Then, which is followed by Pandurangar and Rukmai of Pandaripuram. Now let's go to the second step, which has the Ashtalakshmi and followed by Guru Raghavendra, Lakshmi Saraswati set. And then we move on to the third step, Ramanujar, Sri Vaikuntham, which is Sri Ranganathar. Ramanujar, who is a staunch devotee of Vaishnavism and who was a key in spreading the Vaishnavism. The next one, we have Surya Bhagavan with 7 chariot, Gayatri, Brihati, Ushni, Jagati, Trishtub, Anushtup and Pankti. Now we proceed to the next step, which is the fourth step, where we have Saraswati. Since today Saraswati Puja, we have this decoration, followed by Sanjeevani Malai, where Hanuman brings Sanjeevani Malai to save Lakshmana. Then we have Chellapillai with Tirunarayanar from Tirunarayanapuram, followed by Tirupparkadal. There is a rivalry between Devargal and Asurargal. They were about to get Amudam from the Parkadal, and this episode was triggered by Narada, who is standing beside, with judges Vishnu, Shiva and Brahma. The next one, we have Kumbhakarnan. So this is the last step, followed by Ayyappan, which is the Sabarimala set. And finally, we are at the end of the first 5 steps. Let's move on to the next one. Let's start from the right up. So we have Meenakshi. As you all know, Meenakshi, she's from Madurai. Followed by Chakratarvar. The significance is at the back side we can find Narasimhar, where you can see it from the mirror. Followed by Lord Rama, Lakshmana, Sita and Hanuman. We go to the next step. We have Dasavataram, where the first one is Macham, which is fish. Second one, which is tortoise. Kurmam, Varaham, which is the wild boar. The third one at the back. And then on the front we find Narasimhar, fourth. And then Vamanam, fifth. Sixth, which is Parasuramar. And then Ramar, Balaramar, and then followed by Krishnar in the front, and the last one is Kalki. Let us move on to the next step. We have Krishnar Uriyadi, and this line predominantly talks about Krishna. This is the Kalinga Nardanam, followed by Krishna Rukmani pair, and then this is the story of Andal. In the next line, we have Dasavadaram as well as 12 Alvars. 12 Alvars were involved in spreading good deeds about the 10 avatars in the form of Prabandham. So they are known for their Prabandham. And this is followed by the Lord Krishna with holding the Govardhanagiri on the top and saving the village. So we are heading to the last step, so which is the 10th step, I would say. We have Karnan, who is donating the Kavasa Kundalam to Lord Krishna, and this is being blessed by Surya Bhagavan, followed by Velaka Puja set. We have the Velaka Puja, where the Sumangalis are doing the puja to goddess. Finally, we have Chettiar, Chettichi, and Marapachi set. We are heading to the last portion of the Golu. On the 11th step, we had set up the Ahobilam landscape. Ahobilam is a place situated near Kadapa district, which has a famous Narsimha temple. We call it as Nava Narsimha temple, where there are 9 Narsimha temples which is situated in the Ahobilam. So let's go to the temple. So the first one, we start with the lower Ahobilam. From there we can navigate to Chatravata Narasimha temple, which will be on the right side. It takes us to Yogananda Narasimha temple. From there are 2 pathways which lead. Either it leads to Karanja Narasimha, or we can go to the lower Ahobilam. The usual path will be lower Ahobilam and then to Karanja Narasimha. So now we head to Karanja Narasimha, which is at the center, and then from there we can navigate to the left side, which is Bhargava Narasimha, and further upward it leads to Malola Narasimha, and there to the upper Ahobilam. So the pathway which leads to upper Ahobilam diverges to 2 paths. On the left side one, and on the right side is the second one. So when we go to the left, we head to the Krodha Narasimha, and from Krodha Narasimha, so we head to the right side, which will be the Pavana Narasimha, and that will be the topmost point at the right side. And we have to come down all the way to upper Ahobilam and then go to Jwala Narasimha through Krodha Narasimha. So the Jwala Narasimha, which will be the final point, and from there it takes around 1 or 2 kilometers to go upward, where we land up at the Ugra Stamba. Ugra Stamba is the place where Narasimha came out of the pillars, and that is the topmost point, and which is very risky point, people used to say. And this is the final topmost point at the Ahobilam. And from there we have to come all the way down through upper Ahobilam and then to Karanja Narasimha and then finally to the lower Ahobilam. So altogether this whole journey takes around 2.5 days to complete, and all are rugged terrain and a hilly place where you don't find water or any food ingredients. Everything needs to be carried along with us. And that's the end of the Golu 2020. Though this was first attempt to showcase Golu virtually, had gained few ideas to do an elaborated elocution next time. So be safe, stay safe. We'll meet next year around same time. Jai Shri Ram, Kesavaya Namaha.